Hi, welcome. Coach Tanya here at Critical Bench. I'm the holistic health practitioner here. And in this video, I want to talk about the 3 best exercises you can do during pregnancy if you're more sedentary. All right, so you're going to have a baby. Congratulations. And now you're thinking that maybe you want to do a little bit to keep yourself healthy and as fit as possible during your pregnancy, but you haven't really, fitness hasn't been something that's been a priority or something you've been really consistent with prior to this moment in your life. And you're wondering, is it safe? Is it not safe? Is there, what's better, what's not better? First and foremost, always talk with your doctor before starting any kind of fitness program at all, no matter what. I don't care how fit you are, how fit you've been, if you've been a triathlete, if you've climbed Everest. Once you get pregnant, once you become pregnant and you want to continue with fitness or you want to start with fitness, you have got to talk to your doctor and you have to keep that line of communication open and keep good follow-ups, okay? So your doctor's obviously going to be monitoring you throughout your pregnancy to make sure you and baby are doing really well. And fitness, he'll want to also be monitoring and making sure that the fitness, exercising that you're doing isn't having any impact on your body or any impact on baby, just to keep everybody healthy and happy. So, you've talked to your doctor. He's given you the green light. He's given you the thumbs up and said yes. However, now this video is specific to women who have been very sedentary, who have not been actively involved in fitness and exercise. So this is for you. If you're someone who's been quite athletic and you're constantly on the go and training and competing and working out, then you can move on to another video. But if you've largely been sedentary and exercise is something foreign to you, maybe because it's something either you felt you didn't have time for, or you just didn't like it, but now your perception and your opinion is different, and you've been given the thumbs up by the good doctor, here are some things to keep in mind. You don't start with a combat sport. And I can't believe I'm even saying that, but I really think like I need to. Sometimes, I have met women that, have become pregnant first time, they're gonna be first time moms, and they're super excited and they're doing everything. They go home and they basically sterilize the house, they clean up the fridge, the pantry, everything goes. And they go out and they spend all kinds of money on they read all the books and they buy all the whole foods, the organic foods, the salmon and all the fresh veggies, and they fill the house with the best possible food on the planet. And then they go out and they buy a gym membership and they get the best shoes, and they got it all. They're armed for the best of everything. That's great. That's great. So there's this excitement and this enthusiasm, but I'm gonna ask you to keep that excitement, keep that enthusiasm, keep that positivity, but let's all just take a big breath and just have a very real moment here, okay? Because if you're not someone who's regularly exercised or been involved in fitness, you need to start slow. And I'm going to suggest that throughout your pregnancy, you keep it very moderate, all right? At least as long as you're, unless your doctor's saying that no problem, you're doing great, okay? And you're finding that you're just increasingly becoming much more pumped and enthused about it. No contact sports. I know you're excited. I know you're enthused. And I think a lot of women they're not going to start training for karate, jiu-jitsu, rugby, right? But, there's that 2% that can get a little like, woohoo, here we go. No. All right? So nothing contact, nothing that's jarring, that you're going to be knocked around, all right? They also things like, where potential falls are a risk. So not necessarily that horseback riding is a physical activity, but it's an activity. Now, if you've grown up riding horses, you've been riding horses your whole life, and you tell your doctor that you want to keep riding horses and he says okay, well, that's your doctor's orders. But any sort of activity that increases your potential to fall, I would strongly recommend you do not do. So even things like skiing, snowboarding, roller skating, a lot of activities like that, and because your balance is changing, ladies, as you start to grow, your center of gravity is shifting, your balance can be a little compromised at times. Now, you may have been born with skis on and it's all you've ever done, and you may be fantastic. I know a handful of women that were skiing right up to like month 8. Because it's all they've ever done. They were ski instructors, it's what they did. But that's not the norm, all right? There's a level of awareness that you really have got to have here, and being realistic in terms of wanting to be active and stay fit for your health, and to have a better pregnancy, and actually to have a better labor and delivery, or to support a better labor and delivery. Being physically fit is huge in that. So let's talk about what the best exercises are. Walking is exercise, and you might be completely disheartened right now at my number one thing, but if you have not been exercising, if you have not been actively engaged physically in any sort of activity, walking is something your body's going to feel. And as it grows and gets bigger, and you're carrying around this other little human being, you're going to feel the walking. You're going to feel it in your hips, you're going to feel it in your knees, you're going to feel it in your ankles and in your back. So start with something like that. Now, depending on your current level of fitness, you might find that, a 15-minute walk after dinner or in the morning, or whenever you want to do it, has you a little bit winded. Okay, fine. So you're doing 15 minutes for the first week, and then after that you add another maybe 10 minutes. And as you get, as your endurance increases, your stamina increases, your level of physical fitness increases, you can walk more. And that walk is going to become quicker. The first couple times out walking, it may be more like a stroll. That's okay. That walk might become more quicker. As you get closer towards the end of your pregnancy, it may become a little slower again, because the baggage is getting a little heavier. It's putting a little more strain on you, all right? But walking is an excellent form of physical exercise to do while you're pregnant, with your doctor's okay, if you have not been active before this point in time, all right? Number 2, swimming. Now, swimming is great. It's great for your joints. If you find that you're growing a baby your baby's growing pretty quickly, and you find that you're feeling really big and heavy, and there's a lot of pull on the lower back, getting in the water and swimming can feel absolutely wonderful, and it takes that weight off of you. All right, you're kind of in the water, there's that buoyancy, and nobody's watching you technically to judge your swimming technique. This is about getting in the water and doing a lap or 2, taking a break. Maybe a couple some mild aquasizes, like movements in the water. Even, if you have never exercised in your life, getting in the shallow end of the pool and just walking back and forth the width of the pool is fantastic exercise. Trust, and it's going to feel really good. So swimming's my second recommendation for number 2 best exercise to do during pregnancy. And number 3, now I talked about risk of falling, but I threw in a stationary cycle, okay? Now, recumbent ones might be a better option, because that's where you're sitting and your legs are out front and you're pedaling out here. So your risk of falling off that bicycle is much lower than, a bicycle out on the road, but also a stationary bicycle where you're not riding over terrain that's constantly changing also reduces your risk. So a stationary cycle, spin class might be a little bit above your level currently, but getting on a stationary cycle at your local gym, or maybe you have one out in the garage, maybe mom has one, getting on that for 10-15 minutes and just cycling, getting that heart rate up is gonna feel, again, it's gonna feel really, really good. Now those are the 3 best. I'm not saying they are the only ones. Again, if you're somebody who's been very active and very fit your whole life, this really doesn't apply to you. A lot of this is based on the conversation you're having with your doctor and your current health, all right? Because with pregnancy, sometimes there's other issues that pop up that need to be taken into account. But if you're very healthy, but you've been very sedentary, now you're pregnant, now you're excited, now you want to get fit, these are the 3 best things you can do to feel good during your pregnancy. And it really does, being physically fit is going to have tremendous benefits when it comes that time and you're heading into labor and delivery and you're getting ready to have this baby of yours.
Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you click over here to subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave us a comment below. And click here for a free stretching report. And check out this video here too. I know you're going to love it. I'm Coach Tanya at Critical Bench. Have an awesome day.